I'm pretty sure that everyone has gotten an ad for the Octane VST, myself included. Now this video is sponsored by the guys over at Octane, but I've been wanting to test out this plugin for a while now, so my opinion will not be biased. This is all my 100% honest review. So if you enjoy this video, I ask that you please drop a like down below as it helps me out a lot, and subscribe for more future content. Now let's get in this video. Let's go through all the features we have inside of this plugin. Starting off, we have the ability to have two sounds playing at the same time using the Layers tab. By adding a second layer, we can come up with a lot of creative combinations and get a much fuller sound. So going over here to the Layers tab, we can go over here and hit layer 2, which this one actually has built-in 2 layers already in it, right? We got the piano and then the choir, but there's a bunch of other stuff that you could use instead. So I like the choir, and that's probably what we're going to be ending up using, but let's try out some other stuff too though. See, like that sounds good too. That is actually really nice. That is honestly, a lot of these combinations work out to make some very interesting sounds. There's so many combinations here that you can make as long as you actually have a good base for your melody. Let's stick with the filtered pad for right now, okay? And we can go through some of the things over here, like reverse. Pretty self-explanatory. Reverse is the signal. And then this section right below, it's going to be your full ADSR section. I don't really want to mess with that too much, but if you want like a stronger transient, you can definitely put that back on down, or if you want to fade in a bit more, increase it. But I actually like where it's at right now, so I'm gonna put that right back to where it was. I used to love anything with arpeggiators. It was always this like a nice little feature for me. That actually sounds pretty good. Going over to the EQ section where we have 6 bands to work with. Once again, you must hit active for each and every single one of them, just to make sure you do that if you are using this section. So if something's a little bit muddy, you can go over here, hit active, and then try and EQ out some of that muddiness. But I think that I definitely like the low end in this beat for sure. So that's really cool. Honestly, I won't really mess with a whole lot of the EQ in this section. I think the high pass and the low pass over here would be pretty nice to work with. So let's move on over to the dynamics tab. All right, so here if you want a more compressed version, this actually does a pretty good job of it. So here's it with it normal without the compressor. And then on. And finally the expander. The expander might be pretty cool here. Let's go and check it out. Definitely does make it sound a lot wider. All right, but now going on to the final tab over here in the effects is the Lo-Fi tab, which we can go over here and turn on, and you can immediately hear that hissing noise, right? Now those are just some of the features that we have inside of this plugin. Now we can circle back onto the main page, where we will find some more ways to manipulate our sound. Here we'll find our reverb, delay, filter, and even some distortion for those 808 presets that they have in some of these packs. I want to mess with this reverb a little bit more. Then a trance gate. And then a filter, of course, over here at the cutoff and resonance. This filter is very nice. It works out pretty well, and I think paired with the Lo-Fi tab, you can make it sound very vintage, which is really, really good, especially if you don't have a vintage plugin like RC20 or anything like that. And then also some more stereo imaging over here, which might be pretty cool. which I like that a lot. That makes it sound way more stereo. All right, so now it's gonna be all the features that we use for this melody. I definitely wanna lay down some drums on here. EQ to this for right now, just so I can add my 808s. How many packs do they have in here? It's kind of hard to not like the sound selection. There's so many different options that you have for any sort of vibe that you're trying to go for. Absolutely, it was affordable. This plugin costs $10. You know, just don't go out for lunch one day and you can afford this plugin. Yes, it's $10. I already said that. For the third time, it's $10. I'm recommending it. Even if you don't like it, you will not be upset with losing $10. It's fine. You will live. All right, but that's going to be everything that I've got for you guys here today. So thank you guys so very much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.